Hi guys, welcome back to Emily J Pilates YouTube channel. Today I will be using the Pilates ball and I will also be using a 1 kg weight. So if you don't have a dumbbell at home, go and grab a can of beans, a tin of beans or a tin of soup, or grab a water bottle. They are still weight and they will still just add that little extra spice to the exercises that I'm doing with the dumbbell today. If you don't have a Pilates ball, then all exercises can be performed without a ball. The ball is just there for a little bit of extra feedback loop on some of the exercises that we're doing, just so we can just target that little bit of muscle that we're looking for. So I will be starting with the ball, but if you don't have one, all exercises can be done without the ball. So coming onto the ball with your hands, shoulders directly above the wrists and knees directly below your hips. Neutral spine, navel to spine connection as you inhale, push the ball away. So it's coming down towards your elbows and bring the chest down towards the mat into your cow. Exhale, rounding the spine vertebrae by vertebrae, coming into your cat, but making sure that the ball's ahead of you. So you're not bringing the ball all the way to the knees, you're coming into your rounded cat spine. Inhale, push the chest down to the mat, extending the spine. And exhale, round, tucking the pelvis, bringing the ball back up towards your hands into cat. Inhale, extend to cow. Ball comes towards the elbows, and exhale round to cat. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, and one last time, exhale to cat. Bringing that ball under your right arm, bringing the left onto the mat. Take your ball with your right hand, feed it under your left as you bend that elbow, twist through the mid-back and look up to your left shoulder into your thread needle. Inhale, unthread the arm, bring the ball back. Exhale, push it under into your thread needle, under the elbow of your left arm. And inhale, unthread. Exhale to thread. Inhale, release. Exhale, thread. And inhale, release. Place your right arm down, left comes onto the ball. Exhale, thread that needle, twisting through the mid-back. Inhale, release. Exhale, twist. And inhale, release. Exhale, twist, that nice big twist of the upper back. Inhale, release, one last one. Bend that right elbow, pull the left arm underneath. And then untwist, just placing the ball to the side. Take the knees nice and wide, push the bum back to your heels and come down into your child's pose. Inhale, lifting your head, neck and chest. Exhale, walking the hands back to your knees. We're going to come into a all four position. And if you have your ball, you're going to place it behind your right knee. Squeeze that ball so it's nice and secure in there. Hands come down, shoulder distance apart, wrists directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips, neutral spine. Inhale, flex the foot and bring your knee up. Exhale, push a flat foot up to the ceiling. Inhale, bring it back to exhale to push up and inhale to bring it down. Exhale up, inhale down. Now make sure you're really pushing up as far as you don't get a tilt in your hips and you're lifting over to the left hand side. Hips level, both headlamps on the hips, point down to the mat. Squeeze that ball at least 30 to 50%. You want to feel the feedback loop between that squeeze on the glute and that push up to the ceiling. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee back down to the mat. This time we're going to take a side knee lift. So inhale, prepare and just hover the knee. Exhale, take it out to the side. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, take it out. Inhale, in. Notice again that it is just my knee twisting to the side. Both headlamps on my hips are pointing down to the floor. You've just got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Just rest for a breath. We're going to combine those two moves. Inhale, prepare, scoop the belly, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale with a flexed foot coming up into donkey kick. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, take it out to the side. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, down. Exhale, side kick. Inhale, back. Up for donkey kick, down. Side knee lift, back in. Donkey kick up, down. Side knee lift, in. Donkey kick up. Side lift, in. Donkey kick up. Side lift, and in. You've just got 5 more. 4, in, out, in. 3, down, out, in. 2, in, out, in. And 1, down, out, and in. Push it back to child's pose. Just take some weight out of your wrists. Inhale, lift the head, neck and the chest. Pull that ball towards you. Release that ball for this next exercise. Wrists are onto your mat under your shoulders. This time you're going to extend the right toes so the toes are on the floor. Inhale, prepare, shoulders back, scoop the belly. Exhale, lift the foot, bringing the foot to hip height or just as high as you can go without tilting over to the left-hand side, exposing the right hip. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. You're going to bring that knee into the chest and then take it back out long again. In it comes as it drives in, out nice and long. In and out. Really point through those toes. Imagine I'm pulling your thigh bone out of your hip socket. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, take it out long, drop it down, lift, knee drive, out, drop, lift, knee drive, out long, drop the toes down, lift them up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 5, 4, in, out, toes drop. Lift, 3, in, out, drop, lift, 2, in, out, drop, lift, and 1, out, drop, lift. Bend that knee and push back to child's pose and just take a resting breath here. Lift the head, neck, and the chest. Walk the hands back, little stretch up to the ceiling. Just stretch off any tension you might have been holding in the shoulders and the wrists. Coming back into that all four position, but this time you want to take your weight as well. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, neutral spine. Extend the left toes and just place them down on the floor here. So just keeping the toes glued to the floor. Inhale, extend your right arm. Exhale, you're going to lift the arm and the leg into your tabletop Superman. And then inhale, bring them down to tap the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Bend that elbow back, bringing the weight to the shoulder. Take it forwards, then lower the limbs. Lift, elbow draws back, forwards, lower. Lift, back, forwards, lower. Lift, back, forwards, lower. For 5, back, forwards, lower. For 4, back, forwards, lower. For 3, back, forwards, lower. For 2, back, forwards, lower. For 1, back, forwards, hold. For 10, 9, shoulders away from the ears. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Bring that knee in, push back to child's pose. Resting breaths here. Inhale, lift the head, neck and the chest. Bring the hands back. Just push those arms forwards. Feel a nice stretch. Push the spine back. And then just take it in the opposite direction. And release. We're going to repeat those exercises, but on the opposite side. So place the weight to the side for a minute. If you have a ball, take it behind your left knee. Squeeze it in. 30 to 50% squeeze on that ball at all times. Wrists directly under the shoulders. Knees directly under the hips. Inhale, flex that foot. Exhale, push the foot up. So it's just a couple of inches move. We're not bringing that knee all the way down to the mat. Maximizing out our glute work here. Squeeze it up as you exhale. Inhale down for 8, 7. Keep the weight nice and centered on both sides. Scoop that belly. Shoulders away from the ears. For 2. And 1. Bring that knee down. Rest it for a minute. Just make sure you're nice and centered. I definitely was not centered in those reps. I was definitely leaning over to the right. Center the weight, even on both shoulders, both wrists, all the way down the waist and on each knee. Inhale, lift the knee slightly. Exhale, lift it to the side. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, lift, squeeze the bum cheek. Inhale in. Keep that weight nice and centered. You've just got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down. Just recenter that weight. Neutral spine. Shoulders away from ears. We're going to combo that move. Flex that foot. Inhale, prepare, scoop the belly. Exhale, push the heel up into donkey kick. Inhale, lower. Exhale, side lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, lower. Exhale, side lift. Inhale, lower. Donkey kick. In. Knee raise. In. Donkey kick. Lower. Side knee raise. Lower. For 5. Down. Side. In. For 4. Lower. Side. In. For 3, lower, just check that weight is even. For 2, lower, side lift, squeeze that ball for this last 1, lower, side lift, and lower. Push back to child's pose, take some weight out of your wrists, release that ball. Lift the head, neck and chest as you inhale. Exhale, bring those arms back to your knees. Just shake it off, shake any tension out of the shoulders, out of the wrists. Leaning back forwards into that all-four position. Wrists directly under your shoulders. Knees directly under your hips. Extend those left toes. Weight even on both sides of the body. Inhale, shoulders back, scoop the belly. Exhale, lift the foot to hip height or just as high as you can go without leaning onto that right hand side. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Remember, both headlamps that are on your hips are pointing down at the mat. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, bend that knee in as you inhale, exhale, take it out long, inhale in, exhale long, shoulders away from ears, lower back isn't moving, that navel to spine connection and that lift of the pelvic floor, lengthen through that leg, reach out through the toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those toes. Just reset if you need to. Inhale, prepare. We've got that combination. Exhale, lift. Inhale, knee drive. Exhale, extend. Inhale, drop the toes. Exhale, lift leg. Inhale, knee drive. Exhale, long and out. Inhale, drop the toes. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, in, out, lower, for 4, in, out, lower, for 2, in, out, lower, for 1, in, out, and lower. Bend that knee in, push back to child's pose. I tell you what, guys, I was really struggling to center my weight. I'm definitely feeling a little bit tired today. Stretch out, take weight out of the wrists, and then lifting the head, neck and the chest, bringing the hands to your knees. Again, just stretch it up, bending to one side, stretch it up through the center, bend it to the opposite side. Stretching up through center. Bring those arms round. Nice big shoulder rolls. We're coming into that arm and ab work. So taking that weight into the left hand this time. Right hand under your right shoulder. And knees under hips, neutral spine. Extend the right toes out and just plant them there on the floor. Inhale, extend the left arm. Exhale, lift the arm and the leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Scooping that belly, shoulders away from the ears. Looking ahead of your fingertip, back at the skull pushes up to the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up, hold the leg. Bend the elbow in, bringing the weight to the shoulder, in line with the shoulder, and then extend and drop. Exhale, lift, elbow comes back, elbow reaches forwards, we drop all limbs. Exhale up, inhale back, exhale extend, inhale drop, exhale up, inhale back, exhale extend, inhale drop. For 4, back, forward, drop. For 3, back, forwards, drop. For 2, back, forwards and drop. For 1, back, take it up, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Oh, I failed. Push back to child's pose. Oh, that just felt like a bit of a failure at the end, but I was up and I was trying. That is all that matters. Woo. Push those heels. Sorry, push your bum back to your heels. Nice big child pose stretch. Inhale, lift the head, neck and the chest. Walking the hands back, lifting up to the ceiling, bending over to one side. Inhale to center, bend over to the opposite side. Inhale to center, take those arms forwards, pull the shoulders apart, shoulder blades apart. And then take it behind, push the chest forwards. Woo. And then release it there. A little ab exercise just to finish us off for today. So twisting ourselves around, so we're in a seated position. Now option is to stick your ball right in the lower back. So where you're seated, stick the ball under there and then gently lean yourself back so that the shoulders come down onto the floor and the feet are directly below your knees, a hip distance apart. So option is to have the ball here in the sacrum and a bit of the lower back. Otherwise, if you've got no ball, you don't need to do it with a ball. This exercise without a ball, if the ball doesn't feel right for you, I will likely have to lose it if I'm just struggling to talk and do this exercise at the same time. But palms face down on the floor, shoulders are on the mat. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, lift one knee up. Inhale, lift the opposite knee up, balancing on that ball if you've got it there. Inhale, drop your toes, and then exhale, drop the other toes. Inhale, lift one leg. Exhale, lift the other. Inhale, drop. Exhale, drop. Make sure you're swapping the leading leg each time. Inhale, lift one leg. Navel to spine as you lift the second leg. Then drop the first leg. Exhale, drop the second leg. Inhale, lift one leg. Exhale, lift the other. Inhale, drop. Exhale, drop the other. Inhale, lift one leg. Exhale, lift the other, hold it here. Inhale, lift one hand up to 12 o'clock. And then exhale, lift the other. So you're balancing here. Now another option is to lift the head, neck and the chest. I will not be able to do that and talk at the same time. So I am going to keep my head down. Inhale, prepare, exhale. Just move one foot forward. It might just be an inch or two just as you balance on that ball. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, extend the opposite leg. Just where it feels good, where you've got that navel to spine connection and that balance. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, just reach the toes forwards. Inhale, back. Exhale, reach the opposite toes forwards. Inhale, back. For 4, you'll notice I'm not going very far forwards because it's really hard to talk and do this at the same time. For 2, and 1. Bring it back to center, knees directly above the hips, point those toes, arms at 12 o'clock. This time, you're going to exhale, take one arm back. Inhale, take the other arm back. Exhale, bring them back up. Woo! Inhale, take the opposite arm. So swapping the arms, leading arm each time. One arm back. Exhale, the other goes back too. And then bring it to center. Sorry, got my inhales wrong. Exhale, one arm back. Inhale, the other follows. Exhale, bring them back. Exhale, one arm goes back. Inhale, the other follows. Exhale, bring them back to 12 o'clock. Inhale, one arm back. Exhale, the opposite arm. And inhale back to center. Now, what is it like to send one leg forwards and the opposite leg back? Inhale to center. exhale, swap, inhale to center. Now I'm really struggling to do this and extend that leg that far without completely wobbling. So you'll notice that to try and keep me as deadly still as I can on that ball, I'm barely taking that leg forwards. But the arm can come back a fair bit. That's probably because my head is down. If you've lifted your head, you may find you're just moving 1 inch, 2 inch, not as much as you want to. Don't worry, this is an exercise to really build your strength up on. Take it nice and easy, use that breath. And inhale to center. Just a couple more each side. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. If you've got that ball under your back, release it now. Hug the knees to the chest. Definitely massage that back out. So if you were a bit shocked or you were really struggling to keep yourself balanced on the ball there, don't worry about it. The more you practice things like this, the more you work on your core strength and balance, the easier these things become. Also, it's just a bit of a mind to movement connection. Your brain's just trying to switch on to what it's doing. Definitely, if you've not done that before as well, your brain is thinking, what is going on? Plant the feet down under your knees, arms come into a T shape. Exhale, send both knees over to the right hand side and just look towards the left fingertips by turning the head. If turning the head isn't for you, then just keep it looking straight. Squeeze the legs together and use the core to come back to center. The head follows, and then exhale, take the knees over to the opposite side and turn to face the right fingertip. Inhale to center, exhale, take it over. Inhale, drag it to center, exhale, take it over. Inhale to center, exhale over. One last time on the right. Inhale to center and one more time over on the left. Inhale to center. Bring the arms back down by the sides. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and just pull those legs in for a glute stretch. Push that knee away with the right hand. And then drop those legs down. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Pull it in, push that left knee gently away with the left hand. And then gently drop those legs, extend them out. Bringing the legs together, squeezing the bum cheeks, pointing the toes, bringing the arms up and overhead into a nice big full body stretch. I really hope you've enjoyed today's mat session. Take any additional stretches that feel good for you today. And I can't wait to see you in the next one.